Shalom, Kal Halal, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bahashim Kakwadash, double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of GMS, even the elders that came before them that taught us the truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers that push the word of truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David, the Aquat that are listening, learning, being a pillar of rest, to the 144,000, one-third, the hopeful elect of Israel. My brother Yeshua. I'm back with the World War III Daily Update. Shalom and salutations to you all. We're going to start right here at 2nd Ezra 15 and what? I had something. Let's see. Who's going to win the war in the Middle East? Okay. 2nd Ezra 15 and 28, behold, a horrible vision, and the appearance thereof from the east, where the nations, plural, of the dragons of Arabia, the Arabs, shall come out with many chariots. Okay? So right here we're qualifying the Arab nations, right, in the Bible. Also the Carmanians, these are the Persians or the Iranians, right, shall go forth as the wild boars of the wood, and with great power shall they come and join battle with them. So you have the Iranians, the Persians, and the Arab nations together, right? Now, when you come down here, and then shall the dragons have the upper hand, huh? It's telling you who's going to win. What does it mean to have the upper hand? And then shall the dragons have the upper hand, remembering their nature. And if they shall turn themselves, conspiring together in great power to persecute them, then these shall be troubled and keep silence through their power and shall flee. Who are these? These Assyrians, who are the Western faction, if you will. You have the dragons. Who are they fighting against? The West. Who is Iran and the Arabs fighting against? Their adversaries, right? Well, it's telling you who's going to win. And then shall the dragons have the upper. Okay, so it's that simple. Anyway, what does this say? Blinken, Middle East failure. The West is failing in the nation, in the land of the nations of the dragons of Arabia. All right. 2 hours ago, the Duran, the Alexes, take it away. The Alexes.
All right, Alexander, let's talk about what is going on in the Middle East. It looks like Blinken is trying to get another ceasefire put in place in Gaza, and we are still waiting to see what Iran is going to do, if anything.
Yeah,
I think that's the situation. What do you think?
it is the situation. Let's talk about the ceasefire negotiations because apparently this is Blinken's ninth attempt to broker.
Have you ever heard the expression armchair warrior? Here it is.
A ceasefire agreement between Hamas and Israel. And by the way, it was his ninth attempt. I mean, he's been talking about this constantly now for weeks. You remember the time when we said that the United States would eventually ask Israel for a ceasefire and start pushing Israel for a ceasefire? Well, we're absolutely there now. And to be clear, it's based. The reason the US is doing it is for two reasons. Rather, the Biden administration is doing it is for two reasons. Firstly,
Halo absolutely changed our lives as dog owners. It's a GPS-based wireless.
Slovakia. Bear with me for a moment.
it is a factor in the US election. They need to sort out the problems in the Middle East, in Gaza specifically, because they're worried about votes in certain states and among some demographics, and they want to get this whole topic of Gaza off the agenda.
So politics plays a big role in World War III, yeah?
That's one reason, and that's been there for a long time. But there is a second one, and that is this.
And when I say politics, I mean, what has the election, what does the election have to do with World War? Okay. Apparently everything, but whatever.
Assuming issue of the confrontation with Iran, which now overshadows everything. We are, as you correctly said, waiting to see what the Iranians are going to do. Some still assume the Iranians are going to attack in a big way. I am one of those people. Others think that the Iranians are going to do nothing. Whatever it is that they're going to do, they're keeping everybody guessing, and the Israelis themselves are getting very.
And that's warfare. It's asymmetric warfare. They're icing the opponent. Okay.
Nervous and very edgy about it. The other day, 2 days ago, the Israeli Foreign Minister, Mr. Katz, had a meeting with the British and French foreign ministers, and he said afterwards that the British and the French had assured him that if Iran attacks Israel, then Israel will conduct offensive operations against Iran. In other words, it will attack Iran itself, and that all of the Western powers, the United States, Britain, and France, will participate on that attack against Iran. Now, that was actually, there's no doubt at all that he said that. And then a few hours later, the Israeli Foreign Ministry published a readout of the conversation, and all the section about Katz saying that Israel would launch an offensive against Iran, and that the British and the French would participate. All that was deleted. It was taken out. I think myself that some discussions of that kind are taking place. You can argue what the purpose of the whole incident was, but it still shows again that we are very much in the war of nerves.
It's called Wars and Rumors of War, right? That's Tuesday, but apparently that's how we're going to end this. Matthew 24:6, and you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. There it is. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So we're waiting, according to these two, we're waiting to see what Iran is going to do, right? And that's where we are. If they're going to do something, when they do something, that's where we're at. You can wax philosophical until the cows come home, but until that happens, everybody's waiting to play the next card. Even Vlad is waiting. All right. So with that, we hope that the elect were edified, you brothers and few sisters. Just a quick update. Shalom.